Good evening. This is Reverend Dr. Jeff Hood. I'm here tonight with Oklahoma Death Row inmate Anthony Sanchez. Tonight is June the 12th, 2023. The time is 9:08 p.m. Anthony has decided to go pro se or to represent himself in court, and he would like to share his motion to do so with you.
Thank you, Mr. Hood. Thank you for having me on. I just felt everybody keeps telling me to be quiet, keep my mouth shut. I guess it's time to go on and let people know what I'm trying to do instead of sweeping everything under the rug. So I'd like to read what I have filed today, and I'd like to keep this up if we could. Let everybody know what's going on instead of having to wait and to hear later on down the road what happened. So I want to read this motion to you, and I want to let you know that I'm sent it to the Attorney General, Judge Joe Heaton, and I'm going to hand deliver it to the lawyers when they come up here. And I sent one more to the Pardon and Parole Board, and so I'm going to read it for you. In the Court of Criminal Appeals, Oklahoma State, Anthony Costello Sanchez, pro se, appellate petitioner, Oklahoma, appellate respondent. Case number CF 2325. Pro se motion to waive and relinquish counsel. Honorable Judge Joe Heaton, I, Anthony Costello Sanchez, do humbly come before this court pro se. I am currently on death row. I fully understand the nature of the crimes of which I have been convicted and severity of the punishments imposed upon me. I have chosen to proceed with the rest of the case for clemency and all further appeals pro se or for myself. I understand that I have been afforded the assistance of two lawyers and that this action will sever my relationship with them. This is the reason why I am pursuing this action. Mark Barrett and Randy Coyne have abandoned me as their client. I have only heard from them a few times in the last 6 to 8 years. Such abandonment has created a toxic atmosphere. I have absolutely no trust in their ability to represent me. I also have no trust in the direction they are trying to take my case in the coming months. I have no doubt that my life is dependent on my ability to represent myself. I desire to proceed pro se or on my own, by invoking my constitutional right to self-representation. I understand that I'm taking sole responsibility for perfecting and pursuing all future appeals. I also understand that I am responsible for any and all future failings for such appeals. I acknowledge that I have not in any way been compelled or coerced into waiving or relinquishing the assistance of counsel. I further acknowledge that I am competent to make the said waiver and relinquishment, and that it is made knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I also acknowledge that I have consulted with family and an outside attorney about my decision to waive and relinquish counsel. I understand the dangers and requirements I am assuming and representing myself in this matter. I acknowledge the possible consequences. I am the person facing the execution date of September 21st, 2023. And if I don't legally fight for myself for multiple conversations with my now former attorneys, I know now that no one else will. Therefore, I voluntarily waive and relinquish any privileges or rights to an attorney to represent me from this point forward. Please inform Mark Barrett and Randy Coyne that their services are no longer needed and that I will be engaging all further legal matters, including clemency and all pro se. Respectfully submitted, Anthony Costello Sanchez, DOC number 275098, P.O. Box 97A48, McAllister, Oklahoma, 74502. And it was notarized by Zacchaeus Pope today, and I turned it in today. And I hope that he rules in my favor, because Reverend Hood, like I said, I don't know I don't trust these lawyers at all with my life. There's no toxic atmosphere. There's no trust whatsoever. When they came and talked to me, no, they didn't come talk to me. They talked to me on the phone. The only thing they didn't ask no questions about where my family was, who to talk to, or, hey, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? None of that. And it just, so I felt that I got to do this myself. Thank you, Mr. Hood, for letting me do this. And thank you for giving me a voice.
Thank you, Anthony. And we are going to be in deep prayer that your motion is successful, because it is your constitutional right to represent yourself.